FX Nation, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And so, on this video here, I wanted to discuss what happened on Friday, what happened yesterday, right? So the trades that we got into on Friday, and essentially, what it all came down to was it was all about CAD on Friday, while everybody was concentrating on NFP and all that stuff. I didn't give two craps about NFP. I wanted the CAD, and I'm going to explain to you the reason why I wanted the CAD over NFP. Okay, so let me pull up the news real quick, and I'll show you. All right, guys. So here's the news, right? This is a news release, and of course, everybody is concentrating on that non-farm NFP, basically, right? So while everybody's on this, I am more interested in these two. Okay, and this is why, because this is what the banks use to move the market. It's just their excuse, right? So when we go to start looking at all the CAD pairs, pretty much all the CAD pairs moved exactly the same. So what do I mean by that? So this is pound CAD, and if you look here, pound CAD, this started the week, and pound CAD basically had an initial move down, came back up, retested that same move, and then what did it do for the next 2 days? Right, it moved to higher prices. Right, this is a typical market maker cycle, right? And so, if you don't know this, it's perfectly fine. I'm going to go over it in the upcoming videos, so don't get too stressed out about it. But I'm just wanting to show you what they do. Is they make initial moves, right, for 2 days. They rise for 2, 3 days, and then they switch, right? So I knew just by looking at the way they've moved from the beginning of the week till now here till Thursday going into Friday. Now guess what? We need to make a move down. And why do we need to make a move down? Is because they've been trading up for the last 2 to 3 days. Okay, they need to get money back from all the traders that have gone long. Right now, if you look at the other USD CAD, for example, look what we have. Same thing. Same thing. Right. You go to EuroCAD. Same thing. Right? So the pattern itself is the same, right? It's literally the same. The best one that had it though was definitely CAD, USD CAD, because starting the week they went ahead and they made their initial low. They came back and retested that low. Look how it did not pass that low, right? So if you think back, if I want you to think back about this, right? If you think back to this point in time here, okay, so this point in time, what do we have? We have a downtrend, right? To most everybody that's a trader, right? They have a downtrend, and then they're like, "Oh, we have W." They'll grab the W here, but then look, they'll sell it, and they'll try to convince sellers to go short again, right? Because that's the trend on the 200. Everybody that uses the 200 EMA, that's the trend, right? But what happens here is after 2 days, they need to rise for the next 2 days. Okay? Because they have all their orders are now short. Right? They have everybody going short because that's what's been going on for the past day and a half, 2 days. So what happens now is they go long against everybody else because now they have the orders. They go up for 2 days. And you ever gotten into a trade where you're like for sure it's going to go in one direction, and then it goes, as soon as you get into the trade, it goes in the complete opposite direction, and it stays that way for 2 to 3 days before you can actually, trade again on the same direction. You know, you ever wonder why that happens? This is why that happens, because they have a cycle that they have to go through, right? So you can consider this area here the bottom level. You can consider this area here level 1, level 2, and this is level 3. So whenever you get to the third level, typically we see this happen. We get an M formation, come back down, and then we start over again. We have level 1 here, right? And then what goes after level 1, level 2, and then somewhere down here we'll have a level 3. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you know that you're at level 3, right, and this is happening in real time here, you see this, what do you think is going to happen, right? If you know what's going on, right, you know it's going to go down before the news even comes out. You know what I mean? So you know it's going to go down before the news come out. So I was in this trade way back over here, like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just went to sleep. I didn't wake up. I didn't wake up until 9:30, till after all this stuff happened. So just imagine knowing where that's going to go and having enough confidence to put in the trade at 3 in the morning, because you want to sleep that day, right? You don't want to get up early. You just want to sleep in, but yeah, you have enough confidence to put it in, And so boom, so you get out here, and on this trade here, I ended up, it's probably like 130 pips or so that I caught on that one trade. Now, granted, I did this on all the CAD pairs. So pound CAD, same thing. Pound CAD, same thing, right? Initial low of the week, come back and retest it. When you come back and retest it, you either go to the low, right? Or you don't go to the low. So it depends on how they look at it, because if they only need a certain amount of contracts, right? And they believe they can get it just by pulling this move here and getting everybody to go short from here and making them believe that it's going to continue down, they don't have to go all the way down, right? As soon as they got enough contracts, you see they pulled the railroad track here, right? They pulled a railroad track, and then they pulled right back up, and then forget it. They trapped all the traders, and now they're gone, right? And it's the same thing. It's the same thing, you know. It's the same thing. So you already know what's going to happen here. Drop again. You know. So that was pound CAD. USD CAD, I just explained to you. Euro CAD. Look at Euro CAD. Similar thing, right? I mean, we were all in these trades at 3 o'clock in the morning because we wanted to sleep in. So all these trades here ended up at least well over 100 pips, right? Now here's a funny story about this is that while everybody's worrying about the NFP, right? And here's a candle for NFP, right? I mean, if you caught it, right? This is only what 43 pips. 43 pips when CAD had over 100. So I mean, look at the candle here. Here's the candle on USD, on pound USD. Same thing. You see this? It's all fake. Look, USD Jappy. See that? Like, why would you want to trade that? Think about that. Why would you want to trade this? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to trade that? Why would you want to trade that? That just doesn't make any sense. Look at this. Why would you want to trade it? It just doesn't make any sense, guys. Why would you want to trade that? Look. No, you want to trade this instead. You want to trade what gives you the best probability to win, right? And if you know what the banks are doing, then you have an edge in the market. And that's the edge here that it gives you when you see the cycle, when you understand the cycle. Okay? So if you can take a screenshot of this, and this should be like your wallpaper, right? Because if you can see this cycle that happens, then you know what the banks are doing. Okay? Now, of course, this isn't always going to look like this, but when it does, so powerful. So powerful when it looks like this. And man, you're so confident that you're willing to put 2 or 3, lots on it because you just know what's going to happen. And this is where you get to double your account. So the other time that you're trading, you're just, you're adding a little bit, so you're basically hitting singles. And then when you see this, and you're like, oh yeah, there it is. This is your home run, right? So just remember that you're always trying to hit singles, always hit singles, right? Don't always try to hit a home run every time. Just keep consistently hitting singles. Get 20, 30 pips, 30, 50, 30 to 50, 30, 30 to 50, 30 to 50. And then boom, 100, 130, So it's just about consistency. And I think once you understand how the market makers do this, how they do their cycle and the psychology behind it, I think you guys will be good. But anyway, so this is essentially what we did for CAD. Okay, we traded CAD. I traded only CAD only, just because I knew this is where the money was going to be made for Friday. But so yeah, so that's what we got today, guys. Let me know what you think about the video. Please comment below. Let me know if this is something that you understand. Definitely, it is something that I'm going to be talking about in much more detail in the Forex once I get to that section. Okay. But yeah, guys, thank you so much, and hope you enjoy your weekend. Till next time. Guys, one last thing. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate the fact that you take the time to watch my videos. I really hope that I've added value in each of the videos that I make for you guys, and I hope that you're learning something. As always, guys, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please like and share the videos if you found value in them. And also, don't forget to visit our website at www.fxntradinggroup.com. Once again, guys, thank you so much. I'm truly blessed.